My name is Carl Merritt. I volunteer as Director of Operations for Great Oak Youth Development Center, which means I'm responsible for fundraising, maintenance of our building, those kinds of things. And in addition, I coordinate our Men and Boys Unity program, which met today, young men getting together with positive role models, male role models, and we bring in a speaker or speakers who talk about relevant subjects and then have some productive discussion of those topics. I think it has helped them to, in a word, settle down, start to get direction, get a feel for the importance of goal setting, of how to treat others, and taking on an attitude that says they want to achieve and succeed in life. I'm not about to stand here and claim that that's the case with every boy, but in that room of what must have been 30 plus boys today, I could point to some and say, this young man's been with us for 2 years, and this is what we've seen by way of change in his attitude and his approach to life.
Children, it's a great thing for our entire community, and hopefully that when they grow up, they'll come back and be the leaders of Fayetteville.
I got to know Carl Merritt and Bobby Washington several years ago when they started Great Oak, and actually went and sat down with them one day and learned about the good work that they're doing with youth ages 6 to 18. And just been very impressed with how they're taking inner city youth and giving them life skills that will help them to be successful.
The purpose of this program is to empower parents to raise culturally rich and sensitive African American children. I think the Effective Black Parenting Program will give parents and caregivers the opportunity to make a conscious decision to empower young men to become great men by teaching them exactly what it means to be that, like social skills, education, self-discipline, giving back to the community.
You know, I really commend Great Oaks for giving us an opportunity, parents, professionals, and other associates that's having an opportunity to become trainers in this field. This is absolutely a great opportunity for us to have some interventions and have some positive input into our community with parents and with their children.
first week of the encampment, it moved from 1 week to 2 weeks. So this encampment was 2 weeks. And the first week focused on leadership. And of course, each day generally started with a healthy dose of theory. But for boys this age, theory is no good without letting them see theory in practice. And so it was an actionable leadership program. That meant they may get an hour or two of theory in Great Oak, but they were soon on the road. And so if we talked leadership, we went out to the fire station to see leadership demonstrated. If we talked about how to conduct a business and how a successful meeting is run, we wanted to go down to the city department, one of the departments down there, to have one of the directors run a meeting and tell the boys the various aspects of running a meeting so that they could see this and ask questions. But the third element that was extremely important to this new integrated program was exposing boys to possibilities. Possibilities that they may not otherwise be introduced to. If we're going to talk about leaders, let's talk about some doctors and some astronauts and some general contractors, etc. Let's talk about some mall owners. I understand that there are barbers out there and those are healthy businesses, etc., but let's talk about new things. And so we wanted to focus on new possibilities.
The name of our business is Video Crazy. Our slogan is rent them, watch them, buy them. Our logo is a VCR tape with stars around it. We sell video games for all video game types. Up here's our advertisement we made. A good advertisement like ours would include something like.
And so actually this camp will end and we will jump right back into more exposure through our CAT program, which is cultural awareness and education, by taking 20 boys with 10 men on a trip to DC, Colonial Williamsburg, the Tidewater area, and then back home.
Great Oak has had the pleasure of receiving a number of awards in 2009. One of the awards that Great Oak received in 2009 was a volunteer award from the governor of North Carolina, Beverly Perdue. In this award, Great Oak was nominated to be the recipient of this governor's award to represent Cumberland County. One of the things that we know here at Great Oak is that we are committed to the youth of Fayetteville. And we are committed to encouraging young men to achieve and succeed in life. One of the things that we continue to want to do is to ensure that we're doing the best thing possible to make sure that these young men are doing what they are supposed to do in their lives at home and at school. And if an award, of course, comes our way, we're going to gladly receive that award.
We've been very fortunate to have given back to the community in so many ways in our 20-plus years of being here in Fayetteville, and we look at that as an obligation that if we're going to do business here, we need to give back to the community. Great Oak is certainly among one of the best that we've participated in, and one of the programs that we think has so much meaning to Fayetteville and Cumberland County. Learn about their program, learn about how they're taking and from a grassroots effort, helping these at-risk youth, young men who are 6 to 18, who without these kinds of opportunities could be destined to use drugs, be on the street with crime, do things that are not appropriate. But these youth are made to be successful, they develop confidence in themselves. So I think if you'll simply research what they do, you'll be very impressed with their results.
One of the ways that I can give back to the community. It is great when you see the glow and the look in a young person's eyes when you're helping them or when you're interacting with them. And it's just the small things. Mentoring is not nothing where you're out there spending a whole lot of money or you're out there doing all kinds of extravagant things. It's just spending time in your day-to-day activities with a young person.